You've got a sound delay, or
I can hear an echo. Yeah.
Or you can hear an echo. Yeah, earbuds might be advisable for this session. Okay. Right. Welcome to this broadcast, a special broadcast. First time we've actually covered this topic, and this is Live Production Weekly with Nick Wood and Stephen Healey. And if our sound is good, could you just tell me if you're hearing me twice? And my apologies. Just a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. Okay. Is that any better, Nick?
That's better.
That's better. Okay, so if you're joining us live, please do say hello. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, and in a moment we'll actually be live on the website. Possibly, who knows?
Ooh, we like that.
Exciting stuff. So, what we're looking at today is how, well, let's bring up the title and then we can get down to what it's all about. And it's all about how to be a live video DJ.
Oh, DJing.
Well, we've all got a DJ in it, haven't we? At some point, we've enjoyed playing music. So, further ado, what I'm going to do is bring up this website, take the title off, and there is the website, and it's called MixCloud. Now, MixCloud's been owned for quite a while, but over the last 3 years, they've been quietly doing deals with all the record labels so that you can actually play music on their website. And what happens is, for every time a track is played, royalties are actually paid, as they should be, to the artists. As I say, I mean, they spent an inordinate amount of time actually setting this up. And what it means is you can do two things. One, you could actually put together, like we used to do, mixtapes. Yeah, you can put your own. Back in the day, you can put your own mix MP3s together, perhaps using something like that Soundtrap, and you can upload it to the website. And then other people can listen to your choice in music. So if I go down there, there's live and then episode 2 of United Radio. And that is essentially 12 tracks in, well, you can just listen to them.
Okay.
But that's not live. But the beauty of it is that you can pick any track that you've got in your library, or you can borrow one out of somebody else's library.
Oh, that is handy.
It works better. It works better if it's from an MP3 on your own hard drive, because then your conscience is totally clear because you actually bought it at some point. But there is nothing to actually say that you can't play. You can play any that you like because, as I said a moment ago, MixCloud actually pay the royalties over to the artists. Now, you can play live on the site, and we'll come to that in a moment. What you can't do is play live anywhere else at the same time. If you were to go live, playing music, and we're talking top 40 music, Billboard 100 music, then you get stopped on but Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. They would just say, no, thank you. And Periscope wouldn't be happy either, and it just wouldn't happen. So what you can do is to go live on MixCloud and invite people to join you. And they've got, as we'll see in a moment, they've got the full setup that you would actually need to do a live broadcast. And if I go over to MixCloud, first thing is that there is a social network involved. So people will, as I go here, can you see the list of people followed me?
Yes, that's good.
Okay, so I'm going to follow back. And it's basically like the live video arena because people support each other. There's no you're better than me stuff. There's just let's work together to actually get this out. And if you want to go live, you go over to the live button, which may take a second or two or may miraculously appear. And you can actually see all the radio stations that are live at the moment. Okay, people are playing music live on air, and this is just a small selection of the ones that are actually live. Behind this are literally thousands of people actually going live. And there's a thriving MixCloud group on Facebook, and you'd have to spend all day reading the posts because there's so many people posting there. It's just, well, to go live, you go broadcast live. I'm not going to do it, but I'll show you.
Yeah.
And basically, you've got a live stream setup. Now, you give the title, you use your tags so that people can find you. So rock music, newbie, and I was there in the 60s are my tags. And then you've got a description of what the show is all about and actually how you're putting it together. Then you've got a very hand button here, which is an unlisted stream. So in other words, you're practicing, nobody can find you or see you. Oh, and then you go to, which is good, and then you go to confirm details, and you get something that we're used to seeing.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Which is the stream key and the server. So you take the server name, you take the stream key, you plug it into OBS, and then on OBS, if this works, it'll be good.
Now we're going to see how much you've got open all at once.
Right. There we have it. We're actually going to go live on MixCloud. This is from OBS, and I've basically got XPCam going into OBS, and you can now see me on screen. Okay, this is live. Okay, I'll put my hands up.
Yeah.
And in 20 seconds' time, my hands will go up on that screen in front of me. But this is the story. You're actually broadcasting at 720p.
Yeah.
You need 3K upload. We're going 30 frames per second. They don't want any more than that. But this is the magic. We're broadcasting now on, my hands have gone up. We're broadcasting now on 64K PBS. And this is broadcasting out at 320. 320, that's the highest audio quality you could have anywhere. And it means when you're playing music, the sound on the recording is as good as the sound on your desktop.
Oh, wow.
Which is incredible.
That's amazing.
Totally. So I'm using OBS.Ninja, which we were using 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And this signal is coming from, one of our favorites. Signal is coming in. If I go to OBS.Ninja, I can see what's happening. Behind the scenes, when I'm live there, and I have my MP3, and they're all being loaded up into a DJ program called Tractor. Can you see that on screen at the moment?
No. Yes.
Right. Okay. You can now. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Now we can see it. Tractor. Oh, okay.
I've got to remember that there's a time delay. So Tractor is a pro piece of software which allows you to play and mix all your music. So basically, I just need to press play on one of the tracks, and it would play on my desktop, and it would also play in this live video. But if I do press that button, then we'll be taken off air on Facebook, YouTube, because the only place that I can actually play legally is on the MixCloud site. Yeah, which is fair enough because they've done all the negotiations and everything. So you need a MixCloud account. Now, a MixCloud account costs you £9 a month.
No way.
Exactly so. For £9 a month, you can go live on MixCloud. Fair use policy applies, but you could go live for 4 or 5 hours at a time, several times a week, and nobody would be fussed.
Wow. That is incredible.
So as a hobby, this is you can't get £9 a month is just incredible, and that's purely a numbers game because tens of thousands of people doing this around the world.
Yes, I'm trying to think. I did used to know what the Performing Rights Society used to charge for a license, but it was hundreds, I think, of them.
Yeah, I think Fons and I worked it out when we tried to do a radio station last year, and it was north of, to actually get what we wanted, which was UK, Europe, and USA and Canada, was north of 2,000.
Cool.
Yeah. So you're measuring that £2,000 against £108 a year.
Yeah.
It's just now
It's a no-brainer.
in doing this, OBS, as we know, is free. OBS.Ninja is free, so you can have more than one person on screen as you're actually playing music. There's no cost at that point. The cost of the music, you already own it. It's in your catalog at the moment, and it's sat there on your hard drive, and you think, one day I'll play that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. What you can do is put together mixtapes and bring them live and play them live. And it's just, because we're audio broadcasters, technically it's not a great reach, because all you do in OBS is to actually change your settings to 320 for the audio.
Yeah,
that's it.
And you can separate this. It's a separate setting, isn't it? So
it is, yeah. I mean, and the other thing is that the quickest way I've done this, people have got mixer cables left and I've just taken the desktop sound. I've run it through FX sound to improve the quality, and I'm taking desktop sound, and that's where the music is coming from. Yeah. Now I probably will over time get more technical than that, but that basically is how to become a DJ. OBS.Ninja, MixCloud. Go on MixCloud, and you've done it. You've cracked it. It works. It works out of the box. And just to carry on the tour, because we're actually, if I go over to
show us more.
I'll carry on the OBS tour. So that's the music, and you can actually see the deck whilst the music is playing. You've also got the show card, of course. Thank you, BeLive. Yep. And then you've got me full screen, okay, and that's the feed that's coming from OBS.Ninja. Now that could be several people on screen. Then you've got scene 2, which at the moment is blank. I'm not sure what was going to be in there. Yeah, okay. I'm going to bring something in there. And then you've got another slightly blank one at the moment. I was just saving a bit of overhead here. I think that's for the music quiz. Yeah.
Okay.
When Fons and I do the music quiz, we can bring in the Trivia Plaza page. Fons and I are both on screen at the same time at the bottom of the screen. And the music quiz actually showing. In fact, if I go and I select properties on that, hopefully you can still see this. Well, that's the OBS.Ninja one.
Yeah,
so
I can see you on the bottom of the
screen. Yeah, thank you. Properties. So if I go for Ben, I just go over here. This I did warn you, Nick. This may or may not work.
I know. I'm keeping really quiet. Like that would make any difference, but in my head,
no, it all helps. It all helps. So we're going over to Trivia Plaza, and that may load in a second or two. But one of the things I've been, hang on, do we have liftoff? I say okay. If I go there and take, can't see Trivia Plaza in there at the moment.
No, it looks
try again.
Blank.
Yeah, it does look fairly blank. I tell you what, do.
That's good. Oh, Chris is saying that the sound she did was amazing. Oh, the sound was amazing.
I'm going pop music. This. Okay, so let me just jig things about, because we've done most things. Now we're going to do.
Oh, I can feel myself dusting down my Zig Sputnik and seeing what we can dig out of my old.
Okay, so there. If I increase the size of that, you'll see that that is in fact. If I stop worrying about, if I put myself over here, this is how good it is. Whiz things around. This is Plaza where we play a music quiz from. Now, the magical thing is, because we're actually broadcasting on MixCloud, is that I can actually say, Alexa, play this, please. And she will.
Oh.
Stop us.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's getting a little bit cutting up at the moment. Certainly on my end, Stephen.
All right. Okay. Okay. I'm going to. Oh, right. Just a minute. I'm going to stop sharing. I've been talking about something and not showing you. Let me switch that off. That's back to us. And I've locked the whole system up. Okay, back to us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the screen share. Okay, and I'm going to screen share again. We'll do that a bit again. I'm going to screen share again. I'm going to go with the application window, and I'm going to go with OBS and share. Okay, so coming back here.
Oh, we wait with bated breath.
Yep, we'll get there. Ah. Okay. Let's try it on screen again.
Come on, baby.
Oh, wait a minute. We've got it. We've got it. Okay. Just hang on a minute. Okay. So let's go to OBS.
Yeah, OBS.
And right. Okay. So you've got OBS and you've got, let's just go for a images. Right. So you've got me on screen. Yeah.
Yep. That's a 678 music show.
Yeah. So then we've got music. Good. Thank you. What I'm going to do, because I think what's messing this up is the fact that I'm actually broadcasting from OBS. So just give me a minute.
Oh, right.
We're not. Yeah. Okay. So I'm stopping streaming. Yeah. So that test has gone, and hopefully.
Yeah, and it works.
Right. So okay. So we're back on. Okay. We can now see the music. That's the music player. That's Twitter. Yeah. And that's a one-off purchase. And so you play the music from there. Then you've got the image you can intersperse. Then you've got the browser. That's sorry, that's me on the browser.
That's you for sure.
Sure. Okay, and then we've got the quiz. Okay, that's not working quite yet. Let me come back here and go there.
Ah.
Okay, so that's right. So that's the quiz page. Yeah. So basically, with the quiz, I can go into planes. Let's just dig down because we're getting the hang of this now. For 70s music, hopefully.
Oh, it's going to be a good one tonight then.
All right, for 1972 songs, and we then get the start of the quiz for 1972. All things being equal, my browser is complete. Who cares? It will survive this.
Yeah, push through it like a difficult childbirth.
Yeah.
Not that I know anything about that. Obviously, being a bloke. But...
No. Let's go back to that tab again. I didn't realise. Okay, so there's our song quiz, and we bring up, press play, and it brings up the first. We know how this goes. We've got a song title, and then we've got 4 options. Conquistador, was it by the Eagles, Procol Harum, Jethro Tull, or Johnny Nash? And if, when we get to the end of the question, people have been getting, then we can actually play Conquistador.
No, I like it.
Because I can say, Alexa, play Conquistador, and she will.
Nice. But you can't. But you still can't do this if you're putting it into a Facebook or a YouTube.
On Amazon Music.
This is the point at which we're actually going to get kicked off unless I do something. Are we still here?
Yeah, we're still here. Well, I am.
Right. Okay. Go back. I've got to stop her before we get kicked off. Alexa, stop. That seems to be the best way of doing it. Yeah. Okay. Right. And of course, if you're a DJ, the last thing you actually need is a visualizer, which actually visualizes the music. Because it's good to actually be live on air, and we used to be live on air, but if you've got an hour-long show, you don't want to be sat there for an hour, of which 40 minutes is music, and you're sat there looking like cheese at Fulton's. So having a visualizer allows you to sort of go off camera, and it does make it more entertaining. And I found this visualizer this morning. So my DJ set is complete because I've got Tractor for playing the music. I've got MixCloud for doing a live show, and everything's good. And it's just so simple, so easy, and so straightforward.
That is so cool. That is amazing, and I love that visualizer as well. I mean, I remember when they first had the equalizer, the graphics on an equalizer. I'd sit there for hours watching the graphics on the equalizer, playing around with the different versions of it. Those were simple times. Awesome.
Indeed. I mean, it doesn't take much, does it? I mean, there it's beautifully, I
think it's brilliant.
And it's tied in again to the F end, so it actually is in tune with the music, which is absolutely brilliant. Although there's no music playing of it,
so important.
Yeah. Let's see if everybody's found us. Probably have, hopefully. And we say hello to Chris.
Yay! Hi, Chris.
We got so carried away, and I'm gonna screen share for a moment. Then we can come back to us.
Wow, indeed, Osikani. That is incredible. I'm going to ask you this question, Stephen. Do you have a DJ name?
No, I'm looking for one.
Oh, there you go. That's this week's quiz. Answers on a post. Drop them in the comments. Let's have a DJ name for Stephen.
Yeah, I do need a DJ name. That would be good, because then it'd be awesome. I could get everything done. But the thing is that I know the sound was amazing when I found you there. I didn't know you were live or not. Thank you, Chris. I mean, that's it. I mean, we broadcast at 64 kbs, which for just people talking is fine. If you're doing a podcast, they expect 192. But if you're doing music, then 320 is as good as it gets. And you're actually hearing the music as if you were playing it on your own CD player, your own desktop, or even on Alexa.
Yeah.
So the music quality is just incredible. And I there was a gasp of breath when I said it was £9 a month. And it's the truth. It is only £9 a month.
That is. And you can have as many shows as you like, or...
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the fair use policy, which most sites. I mean, as I say, you can go live 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, or you could just go live when you want. And because we're using OBS.Ninja, that gives a new dimension to it. Most of the DJs are actually playing solo, whereas with OBS.Ninja, you could go 7 people on screen.
Yeah,
and you all bring 2 MP3s along, yeah, and play the music and talk about the music. So you've got a music chat show.
it is. It's brilliant.
It's brilliant. Yeah.
It's brilliant.
I mean, this is being recorded by Restream. If you're on OBS, it'll be recorded by OBS. So you've got the recording afterwards.
Of course.
It's just all sorts of possibilities. And comment coming in.
Oh, Chris, yeah, Chris is a Visualiser fan.
Yeah, I you know how you can go down rabbit holes looking for something. I spent 2 days down rabbit holes looking for something, and they're either they were so techie, or they had a catch, and the catch always was that they wouldn't take desktop sound. Yeah. Which means you've got to go into mixers, you've got to go. But I just want to keep it simple. I just want to take desktop sound, amps good enough for me, and just be able to relay that. But to get a visualizer that ties into desktop sound, it was by accident. I found it about 11:30 this morning.
Oh, fantastic.
Wow. It works.
That's it.
And it does.
Everything makes sense, you know. And that's the thing. You can go down these rabbit holes, but then that's where you find some absolute nuggets of great information.
And hello, man. Nice to see you. If you watch the replay of this, you'll see how you can be a live DJ and play your own music, and you are totally licensed, and there is no problem at all. Nobody's going to take. That's the thing. Nobody's going to take you off air. There's nobody watching. Well, hopefully there's somebody watching you, but there's nobody watching you to actually oversee what you're doing. You're your own boss. So you could go live on OBS, and that's the cleanest way of doing it. That's the way to get the cleanest video and the cleanest music, is to go live on OBS. But I dare say, we've lost Nick. I dare say that down the road, right? Okay, I've got a question coming in. This could be brilliant for the grandmother of a friend of mine. The old lady is a DJ in her care home. Oh, wow. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, yeah. Excellent. And question coming in. We are based in Nick's back. Good. All right. Okay. At least I noticed you'd come back, Nick.
Yes, I don't know what happened there. I kind of flipped off, and then
it just signal just went. I mean, I did a blubbing for this. I've got an admission to make. I did blubbing for Britain last Thursday, and I was there. Peter Stewart was there. John Upton was there. The 3 of us on screen were talking away, and we got talking right from the get-go. And what I didn't realise, because I got so involved in the conversation, I wasn't watching the chat. I wasn't watching the staging area. And Stephen Silk was sat there. He sat there for about 2 minutes, then gave up. Oh dear.
But no, it's easy to do, though, isn't it? You get involved in what you're doing, and then suddenly, you can't look everywhere. Grandmother friend.
Yeah, true. And this could be brilliant for the grandmother of a friend of mine. The old lady's a DJ in her care home every Wednesday. It's ideal for setting it up in there. Okay, I've got a suggestion for the name, Nick. You asked the question.
DJ Spin Master.
Oh, hello, Harper.
All
right, okay.
Nice one, Harper.
And also, thank you for a dream for a workout instructor. Brilliant.
Oh, God.
Well, Lisa, it would work. I mean, to actually, basically, let's just go through from, I'll not do it from the top, but I will screen share once more. And I'm going to share a website, and I'm going to share probably that website. Okay, I'm sorry to do this. Which not be a good idea. Okay, so there should be coming through in a minute. And this is all possible because of one British website, which is MixCloud.com.
Brilliant. MixCloud.
Yeah. And all you need to do is create an account there, which takes 2 minutes. And there are no rules and regulations. If you create an account, you go for the pro account, you go for the £9 a month account, then you can quite simply go live. You just need server, which is there, and stream key, and you're going live. On OBS, you just need to switch to 320 and switch on direct sound. You fire up, well, you could fire up the VLC player, which is totally free. And try that, because you can play music from VLC. You could play music from anywhere that plays through your speakers. Basically, you could actually play the music. And then if you get bitten by the bug, I've invested in Tractor, which again I found by accident rather than by design, which actually allows you to set up playlists and auto mix. I watched a brilliant Skillshare course, because I know nothing about this lot, I've got to say. I watched a brilliant Skillshare course by a professional DJ, and he talked all about how Tractor works. How it just took you from the decks through the mixing and everything, and it was absolutely brilliant. So I've spent a couple of hours watching that course.
That was going to be one of my questions, actually. Was it looks one of those things, it looks when you first see it on the screen quite complicated, but is it the fact that actually you can actually just use a few of the controls and you'll get a good sound, and then all the other stuff is just for when you get really clever at sound mixing?
Indeed. The thing is, what you do is you put together 12 tracks in a playlist, create playlist, add song and song and song until you've got 12. Yeah.
Yep.
The playlist, you then put it on screen, so it's in front of you. You then click on the top track, right click and press and say play on deck A. So it moves it to the left hand deck, and you press play, and the music starts playing straight away. And then in the top right hand corner is a button which, when you press that, it will go through all 12 songs without you doing a thing.
Wow.
And that's as simple as it gets, and you can stop and start it. So the way I plan to do it is to sort of just introduction, play 3 tracks with a visualizer, talk a bit, play 3 tracks, visualizer, talk a bit, do it like that. So I will appear full screen. I don't have a problem with that. But I think to sit there through the music, it's well.
Yeah. Oh no, I think that's brilliant.
It's great fun.
Absolutely awesome. Fantastic.
I mean, I just wish I could play you the music. That would be the surest way to get taken off.
That'll get us chucked off straight away.
Yeah. So to recap, because we know what we're doing on video, you can be a video DJ for £9 a month using the setup you have at the moment. OBS is free. OBS.Ninja is free. You go from OBS through to MixCloud. You bring in your music into OBS. You press the play button, and that's it. And I'll be doing a show. I'll be doing a show quite often now, because I've actually got my visualizer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you need to. So will you put a notification out on Facebook groups and everything saying my show's on at this time? Head over to the show.
That's it. That's Perfect. It. I mean, basically, you got, in terms of promotion, you do a posting on Facebook with a link to your MixCloud page. You do a posting on Twitter. You do a posting anywhere you like. But in addition to that, because you're on MixCloud and MixCloud is a community, I've made 30 new contacts in the last week.
Wow!
Through listening to the people's shows, because I like the music. I mean, you type pop into the search engine, it shows you everybody's playing pop music.
Yeah,
what can be simpler? So you can actually chat to the DJ, which brings it to life. So when you do go live, everybody who's following you gets notified, just like on YouTube.
Brilliant.
So you're actually building a community. It's a music community, really. around this one website. And all sorts of things are possible.
Ah, super.
But the ability to play favorite music and be DJ any day of the week. And I don't think it matters who watches you, because it does obviously. But what I'm getting at here is, if I want to play my own music or music I like, I don't need to go anywhere other than go to MixCloud and right. Okay, I did a mix. Let's have a look at that one. Okay, I'm not going to play it, hopefully. Okay, but I could have a playlist in there which said the track list, so I can actually see which tracks are actually part of the music. So I'm going back again. Find one that possibly does have. Again, I'm not going to.
Sorry, Stephen, you might lose me in a couple of seconds because my computer looks like it's shutting.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, we've overrun anyway, Nick. So shall we do a part 2 next week?
Let's do part 2.
Yeah. We'll do part 2 next week. So I'm going to stop the screen share. So part 2 next week, and hopefully, Nick did warn me. Right. Okay. I hope that you've enjoyed this Cook's tour of how to become a DJ. Okay, how to become a live video DJ. It's so simple and straightforward. Nevertheless, I put a few short videos together so you can sort out the OBS side. MixCloud itself has a host of instructional videos, and you've already got your music collection. The VLC player is free. You could use that to play the music on your live video show. It's music of your choice. You can make new contacts, new friends, and just have a ball, a blast listening to music. I mean, if you say to me something in the air, then I would say Thunderclap Newman, Filey, 19 something on holiday. Music is our memories, and when we listen to a certain track, we travel back in time, and the ability to actually put those tracks together as a DJ, VJ, or whatever. This is just fascinating. The only thing you need is OBS.Ninja, the VLC player, an account on MixCloud. Job done. And you can go live from your desktop. When I'm going to go live next, I shall drop a link on Facebook. If you'd like to join me on my page on MixCloud, you're more than welcome to do so. If you'd like to request songs when I'm next live, then you can do that too. It's fascinating. I'm enthusiastic about this, as you can tell. To everybody who's watched live, thank you. Thank you for the comments and the questions. If you've not come across me before, and over to Chris. This was great. Perhaps a little bit too difficult without a producer for Bobaneka, the grandmother. Okay. But it's a possibility. It's a possibility. And Chris is saying hello to Harper. Networking. Brilliant. Okay, so we will do part 2 of this next week and take you step by step through setting it up. I'll do a video. We'll play the video during the live broadcast. And let's make music. Take care. Bye for now. Stephen in Wiltshire saying, Auf Wiedersehen. Bis später.